What's up, guys? Joe Munoz, OneStepPrep.com, and I want to share with you a quick tip that has to relate with these fire switches right here. Particularly, look, if on an oral they had to ask you one question, this would be the question. What happens when we pull the fire switch, or in the case of a 320, release the fire switch, because we push it and we actually release it. Now, I'm going to share with you, Boeing made it pretty easy because, as you can see here, we actually have light gray colored areas on the overhead panel. Light gray fuel, electric, hydraulic, pneumatic. These are the elements that are affected by the pulling of a fire switch. And guess what? On a 320, it's the same thing. In fact, really on any jet, it's pretty much the same thing. We're going to isolate and close valves and open generator line contactors in the related system. GLC is electric, okay? But in a nutshell, we could say it affects fuel, electric, hydraulic, pneumatic, but we want to get more specific and more granular than that. And that is, we're going to close the fuel shutoff valve. We're going to trip the generator offline by opening the generator line contactor. Or on the NG, on the 7.3, we call it a generator breaker. On a 320, we call it a generator line contactor. GB, GLC, tomato, same thing pretty much. We trip the generator offline. We close the hydraulic shutoff valve for the engine-driven pump. That's true on both airplanes. And also we close the respective bleed valve. I always say, those of you that have followed this channel, you've probably heard me say airplanes are more similar than they are different. I truly believe that, and genuinely, when I'm here teaching classrooms, rather than tell everybody, dump everything you know, dump all that information from your previous airplane, I say, you know what, let's not just dump it, let's first adapt it. If we can adapt it, we will. Now, obviously, if it's a total difference, then we may have to do some dumping, but for the most part, we want to adapt first because we want to take experience and knowledge that you have and adapt it into learning of the new aircraft, whatever you're being type rated on. So I just want to share with you folks, this is one of our offices here. We have two. We just acquired 4 more classrooms up on the 4th floor. We're in Miami, Florida. Tomorrow you can see I'm getting ready to do an AX3 certification course. Virtually is available. That's an option. That's that screen over there where I'm going to be watching my virtual students. We also have several in-person students that we have their spots set up with their crew tags, and of course the AX3 instruction certification workbook. In this workbook we have several exercises we go through, and I'm basically going to share with you how to deliver engaging instruction, how to simplify the complex, how to grab attention, hold it, and how to elevate yourself in situational awareness and hold yourself extraordinarily accountable before you ever hold your student accountable, so that you can deliver to them and genuinely be of use for them. So if you instruct, you want to instruct, and frankly, even if you want to come work with us here at One Step Prep, we need instructors on the 7.3 and the 320. Grab your AX3 certification with us here, or you can do it virtually. And if, of course, as always, if you want to come train with us in person on the 737 Classic, the 737 NG, maybe you want to come over here and train on the 320. Okay, I think we got a 320 panel in here. There it is. Okay, by the way, this is the one, the only Monica. She sits over here and works with us. She's the record-keeping department. We got Alexis that works over here. We got Diego working with us in sales. We got our friend Shally who's working with us in scheduling. We have the crew here very much waiting for you in Miami, and we're very hopeful that we will get to add value to you somehow in your training footprint. Where Joe Munoz, Juan Dominguez, your friends in training program success. Can't wait to work with you here at OneStepPrep.com.